Hi, thanks for pressing play. You're probably watching this video to find out how you can fill your witness statement and out of time extension forms. They are also known as the TE9 and TE7 forms. Just a bit of a background, I had a personal experience with the bailiff and the council about an unpaid penalty fine. This inspired me to show you how to complete these forms because if completed wrongly, it can delay the whole process. You should have received your forms through an email or a letter. Either way, there are instructions to follow which are very important to read. The instructions essentially says you can only complete these forms if the time you were given has expired, so if it's gone out of time, or if you need extra time to be able to pay the money. It also states that this form is not about disputing your original claim, so when it comes to reasoning, they don't want to see you arguing why you were given a penalty in the first place. It's more to do with it being an out of time or an extension of application. So let's start straight from the top of the form. Here I started off with my penalty charge notice, straightforward. My penalty charge number, then the vehicle registration number. Then the applicant is myself, so that's your name and your surname, the location and date of contravention. I got that from the council, so I was able to put the exact location and the exact date. Then you go straight to the title, you double tick on the box that applies to you, click the checked box, OK, add in your full name, your address, your postcode, the company name if necessary, tick the box that is relevant to you. So for me, I wasn't aware that I had an unpaid fine, so as instructed by the lady I spoke to at the enforcement centre, I ticked I did not receive the notice to owner. There are other options there, but if you're not sure which one, again, give them a call. They should be able to help. Then sign, date, and print your full name. Then onto the TE7 form, which is exactly the same as the TE9, except for one difference we'll come to. So put in your PCN number, the vehicle registration number, the title, double click, tick checked and press OK, type in your full name, the address, postcode, company name if necessary, and then this is the difference, your reasons. And as I said before, it's not to dispute your original penalty. This is why you think you should be granted extension of time or why they should consider an out of time application. So it's very important to be as detailed as possible. For instance, I put in mind that the car is a necessity for me to take my children to school. Had I seen the penalty notice, I wouldn't have hesitated to pay it off. Then you simply sign, date it, and print your full name. Now, if you go back to the instruction page, it states that the form must be completed by the applicant, but if you do need someone to complete it, it must be a litigation friend. I think essentially somebody acting on your behalf if you're mentally incapacitated. It's got the Mental Capacity Act 2005 here. So check that to make sure, it applies to you. With all that completed, at the bottom of the instructions page, you will find how to send the forms. So first of all, you got your postal address here if you wanted to send it using the post office. You've also got a fax number here if you wanted to fax it. Given that it's about 2 pages, it might be a bit more expensive than sending via post, but the free method is email, and that's the one I use. And within minutes of sending my completed form, I received an automated reply stating they'd received my email and they will get back to me. And this was my first attempt, and it was a success because within an hour of sending the email, the clamp, which was on the wheel of my car since morning, was removed. So it definitely worked. So if you fill out the form as we've just done, send it via email like the example I'm showing to you on the screen, you should hopefully get it through successfully, and you should get an acknowledgement email after you send the email.